This beautiful 29-year-old mother of two is April Holt. April was a bright light to her kids, friends, family, and 200,000 followers on TikTok. April used her platform for a number of purposes. She loved fashion, she loved showing off her family, she was an amazing lash tech, and she also would help others who were struggling with social anxiety, failures, things like that. This woman had literally everything going for her. So when July 29, 2023 comes around, April's mother is shocked to learn that April attempted to take her own life. April's husband, 33-year-old Donovan Holt, said that the two had been in an argument and that April left to go into their bathroom and just cool off for a little bit. When they hadn't heard from April sometime later, Donovan and their 7-year-old son went into the bathroom and found April on the floor with a plastic bag taped tightly around her neck. April was then transported to the hospital where she died a few days later. April's mom, Jamie Dickerson, knew better though. She knew, one, her daughter would never take her own life, and two, April had asked Donovan for a divorce 2 weeks prior. Despite pleading with both the medical examiner and the police, they officially ruled April's death a suicide and closed the case 4 months later. Jamie refused to accept that that was the end of April's story, and she spent the next year investigating April's death. This woman spent hours and hours and hours of time quietly investigating April's death. She begged for meetings with the police or the DA, and they just didn't care. So she reached out to the Community Review Board, which is a police advisory board in Nashville, Tennessee. A few months later, they send Jamie a 47-page document stating that the only fingerprints found on the neck, plastic bag, and tape belong to those of Donovan Holt. Even with this new evidence, the DA said it still was not enough to convict Donovan of April's murder. So, what did Jamie do? She took a screenshot of the 47-page document and sent it to Donovan. She said, "You either tell me what the hell happened to my daughter, or I'm going to the cold case department." While the conversation was being recorded, Donovan finally broke down and told Jamie what had happened, which is that he and April had been in a nasty fight. He strangled April, drug her body into the bathroom, and put the plastic bag around her neck, taped it so it would appear to be a suicide, which clearly he achieved. Jamie took the recorded conversation to the police, who finally agreed to speak with Donovan. They brought Donovan in, and he admitted to exactly what he had done. Donovan was finally arrested in September of 2024 and is awaiting trial. I'm going to tag both April's account and Jamie's account, which has a ton of information if you're interested in learning more about April's story. In addition, Jamie's mom has started a GoFundMe in the hopes of raising enough money to start a grief counseling center in memory of April.